Hi, I'm Lee with TelevisionInfo.com.
And I'm Josh with Television Info, and today we're going to talk about the Smart Hub on Samsung's Smart TV platform.
Right, so all of Samsung's 2012 smart TVs are going to have this Smart Hub. And the Smart Hub is essentially just a collection of all of their apps, streaming content, uh, first party software, and pretty much anything that requires the internet or requires a subscription is going to be here. So as you can see in the main Smart Hub, you've got a PIP up there where that blue rectangle is. That's your cursor. You can search for things within the Smart Hub, and you've got a series of built-in apps. Like the Samsung apps is a store. Your video is a place where you can search through all of the videos available on Samsung's apps, like Netflix or Hulu or Cinema Now. If it's on there, your video will catalog it, show you how much it costs and which service provides it. So it's actually really cool and really helpful. Family Story is just, well, it's a way for people who have Samsungs to trade things. So it's kind of like what you'd use a cell phone for, except you can send memos and pictures and videos that you record with your camera up there if you've got the ES8000 to your other family members. So if you happen to have a family that for some reason owns all Samsung TVs, then more power to you. You can do that. Fitness is just a collection of various fitness videos. Samsung wants you to be in your best possible health. So there are yoga videos, instructions on how to do push-ups. I think there's like a sexy chair routine in there. Some cool stuff. Kids is just a collection of kid-friendly content. So if you've, got children and you want to make sure that what they're watching is something that's appropriate for them, Kids is a great place to go to do that. Social TV is a collection of Google Talk, Twitter, Facebook, anything that's social networking. So you'll have to create a Samsung Smart TV account and then link it with whatever your social account you want to access. And then you can look at it right on your TV. Now, our one complaint with Samsung's Smart TV platform, we like how many different ways there are to interact with it, especially with the ES8000. You can talk to it, you can use motion commands, but what they didn't do is they didn't include a picture-in-picture in most of the apps like Your Video and Family Story. Once you go in there, you're kind of just stuck in there. So you can't hop in and do something and keep watching whatever you were watching, which, if you compare it to Panasonic has PIPs on every page of their menu, right in the middle, and it's a smart way to base the Smart Hub around the television experience rather than around the fact that it's a Smart Hub.
So yeah, right now we're going to just show off a little bit of the web browser, which you can just get to on the main page right here in the Smart Hub. And once we click on that, the web browser defaults to bing.com. You can change that to whatever homepage suits your fancy. It is a little difficult to control with the normal remote. We have a couple other videos showcasing motion controls or the smart remote. But for this video, we'll just show you with the basic remote. Cursor can be moved with the arrows here, and you can click on the search bar right there, and it'll bring up text input, a QWERTY keyboard on the screen, and you can just use this to sluggishly select text. And yeah, it's nothing too complicated here. And we'll just exit out of that, just to give you a feel for what the browser is like on the TV. Yes. But yeah, other than that, in the browser, Samsung, includes a bunch of different video apps like Vudu, Hulu, Netflix. There's YouTube on there. Interesting to point out that YouTube on this is like the mobile version, so you cannot find a lot of artist music videos that for some reason you still need to use a PC for.
Let's take a look at All Share Play. All Share Play is essentially a menu within the Smart Hub that lets you view your personal media. So if you've got a wirelessly connected PC or smartphone, or you've got a USB flash device, you can look at pictures, videos, and music. You know, you can play things back in slideshow, and All Share Play will organize all of it for you based on what device is hosting it, and it will also show you recently viewed things in case you want to jump back into a video that you've just been watching, etc. So that is their media hub, and it's called All Share.
And that about wraps everything up with the Smart Hub. Of course, you can do a lot more that we won't get into. Like there's a bunch of different apps you can get, ranging from videos to information to games.
Some really, really bad games. I mean, some that aren't bad, but some that really suck. For the most part, we like Samsung Smart Hub. The only thing we don't like is trying to navigate it with the traditional remote, which is awful, and the fact that they don't have a PIP everywhere, because that's, you know, if you're watching something and it goes to commercial and you want to hop over to Family Story and send your grandma a picture of yourself sitting on the couch watching TV, then you won't know when the commercial's over because there's no PIP in here. Occasionally Smart Hub updates itself or updates its apps. But otherwise, this is probably what it's going to look like for most of 2012. So thank you for watching.